Hi everyone, today I will present one sculptor whose name is Claes Oldenburg. He not has the skill only the sculptor, but he also has like diaphragm and print marker, also the performance athlete and the writer. And some of you might know him because of his famous artwork like a soft sculpture, and then I will show you about that later. But right now, let me tell you briefly about his biography. And that's before I move on to his biography, I will talk about his style of work. He transformed the mundane object, in another word, the every objects that you guys see every day, to have more interactive with the public. This is his biography slide, and which I will tell you about his biography. Oldenburg was born in Sweden in 1929, and he moved to Chicago because of his father's job in 1936. And during 1946 to 1950, he studied at Yale University and then moved back to Chicago. So until 1956, he moved to New York and began a famous artist. During he moved back to New York, he became a part of a group of artists who challenged the abstract expressionism by modifying with the figurative images and found objects. And this is some of his work during that time. The first one we called the Frag 2-4 in the Pocket was made in 1960, and the second one is called New Media, New Forms in Painting and Sculpture. It's also made in 1960. And during the time he has like a first show in the downtown New York at the Jackson Gallery, and the first one that was included in his first show is called Empire, and his show is called The Legend, was made in 1959, and the second one is kind of the abstract thing also. It's called The Empire Sign, was made in 1960. During that time, he became an abstract artist. And this one, some of you might know that is his very famous artwork. It's called the soft sculpture. During this time, his first wife helped him to sell those of sculpture. And the first one we call for hamburger was all of them usually mostly made in 1962, and the second one is called two cheeseburger with everything. You can see that have everything in the burger, and this is also made in 1962. And the third one which called for cake. That's also made in 1962 also. And some of you might see those sculpture, and the last one of his soft sculpture that I will show you is called For Corn. It's also made in 1962. And then he's still focusing on the painting and the drawing. Also he was interested in the monument, and at the top one is a small chorus. That name is Lipstick in Piccadilly Circus. That's what showed in the London 1966. After that, he became interested in the last sculpture, and this one is his first dimension, and in another word, is the first one of his last scale sculpture. And this one is called Lipstick on the Caterpillar track. That's located in at Yale University in 1974. And after that, in 1976, he met his late wife and get married a year later, who named Claes Oldenburg, and they were collaborating doing the large-scale sculpture together until 2009. She died because of the cancer. And I will show you some of his large-scale sculpture that I think that's interesting for you guys. The first one we call the night ship. That's what originally in the performance which called to Corso del Cartello in Venice, Italy, and then became the gift for the Guggenheim Museum in Spain in 1997. And the next one we call the Pratt. It was located in the Las Vegas, and this one was made in 1981. This one was created in order to attract the public all day and night. As you can see, they have the light under the floodlight. It's real. And the next one, because the free stamp was located in the Ohio in 1991. And this one is interesting because not only people can have the interaction with his sculpture, but also the landscape have the interaction with his sculpture also. And the next one, during the time, Oldenburg and his wife went to England. During the time, there was the economic depression, and he decided to make the bottom of nose in 1993, and this one located in England. And move to the last one, and I will show you today. We call the firing pin. This one was located in Netherlands in 2000. And this one, I think it's kind of interesting because of how they overlap each other without the sting, without the holding. Without the holder. And I read some article that talk about it might be the eye catcher for the parade because this one originally located in the intersection. And I hope everyone enjoyed his work because they have very kind of artwork. And thank you all.
Thank you.